we are in SONAS Bathrooms Showrooms to help you with some expert advice on planning your bathroom with Richard Sloan from SONAS. This is part of a series of videos to help you to navigate your way through the journey of planning your bathroom with guidance from leading bathroom brand SONAS. In this episode, we are going to talk about toilets. Now, I would have thought a toilet is a toilet, Richard.
Yep.
You're telling me there are plenty of options.
There are plenty of options, but I suppose we can probably distill it down into three key types. The most popular model you will get in this market is what we call close coupled, and where it gets the name from is that the cistern sits closely coupled to the pan. Okay, and historically in your home, that's the type of product that you will be used to having. The way I suppose toilet design has gone in the last number of years, it's about hygiene and clean lines so that aesthetically it looks good, but that there's no hidden areas and difficult areas to clean. It's all about maintenance, okay? So you'll see on this particular model, this is an open back close coupled toilet, but it's still got a very clean design, okay? So it's got a close coupled pan, and all the seats now that come as standard on these type of products will be soft close. So when you actually close it down during the night time, it's not going to make a bang, okay? Yes. They all come with pre-fitted Geberit flush mechanisms. So these are dual flush, okay? So basically you've got a big button for the larger flush, and then if you touch the smaller button, that gives you the half flush, okay? This particular collection that we have here, this actually comes with a 4 litre maximum flush as standard. So sustainability is a really important value for SONAS as a business, and again we're looking for opportunities to try and make the products we have more sustainable, less consuming of water. So the standard regulation in this market is a 6 litre flush for the full flush and a 4 litre flush for the half. This particular product will work on a 4 litre full flush and a 2.6 litre half flush.
So less water consumption.
Less water consumption. So the average, based on how it's calculated, is 2.95. That makes that A-rated when it comes to water consumption. So SONAS have joined the Unified Water Label, which is a UK body, but it's a voluntary body, and it's really about, I suppose, responsible manufacturers getting their products registered that are more water efficient, because it's such a precious commodity. So that's a really important selling feature on this particular product. Another important feature is what we call rimless design. So again, the whole idea around keeping your toilets clean and maintained is that it's easy to do. So you'll notice here we have what we call a distributor, and then that's where the water will run from, flushes around the pan, gets full maximum cleaning, but it's fully accessible from a cleaning regime point of view. So there's no awkward areas to try and get back up. The traditional design was what we called an open rim. So you had this rim all the way around. It's very difficult to access and get your toilet duct up or whatever. So they're some of the key features on the close coupled. On the soft close seat then as well, quick release. So again, what are the pain points? Trying to clean around the hinges. So these are top fix hinges. So the hinges go down through the pan, and then you tighten the seat on, but you can see very easily the seat was able to be removed. And an awful lot of customers aren't aware of that when they buy the product, so it's an important feature to highlight. You just pop it back on and it clicks into position.
Isn't that brilliant?
So Lorraine, within the close couple offering, the most popular now is this fully shrouded design. So again, it all feeds back to this having just clean lines, nothing on show. So all your soil pipes will either go out through the back of the wall or down through the floor. But again, it's fully concealed, so you can't see any areas, any areas for dust and dirt building up. It's very easy to keep clean, very easy to maintain. Another option within close couple then is what we call a comfort height. So the standard height from the floor to the pan is 40 centimetres or 400 millimetres. On a comfort height toilet, it goes to 450 mil, and then it has the seat on top. So as people are getting taller, and comfort is a getting on and off the pan. The comfort height toilet just gives you that little bit of extra comfort when you're accessing the pan on and off. So you'll notice just there's a slight variation in the height as well. And then from a projection point of view, these products here would be short projection. So again, optimize the space within the bathroom. A standard close coupled pan could be 670 to 700 mil, whereas a short projection will be 600 to 625. So for small spaces.
An area like an ensuite.
Absolutely.
Okay, great. Wall hung toilets.
Yeah.
Talk to me about these. You can actually have them at different heights as well.
Again, so the way the wall hung system works is, as I mentioned in a previous video, you must make a first fix decision early in the process that you're going with wall hung. This is a steel frame, and this accommodates all the cistern, All the flushing mechanisms are inside. They're fully accessible from the push plates, and then obviously it has the rods to support the pan. The weight that this can accommodate is up to 400 kilos, so it's a really safe product. Naturally, it needs to be installed and grounded and fixed into position as per instructions, but this will go inside the void, and then you'll slab, and then you'll tile, and then the tiler will come along and he'll cut the trim kit, and then we'll put the push plate on. The big button is for the full flush and the small button for the half flush. If there was ever an issue to access inside for a flush mechanism or an inlet valve, this can be removed, and there's enough access for the plumber, because that's a big question we get asked. What if something goes wrong? What if something goes wrong? But you can get in and all the internals are fully servable and easily removed. And
very neat, you know, it's very stylish, because
yeah.
you don't have any of the bulkiness then out in your actual bathroom space. The wall hung I find fantastic for cleaning,
yeah.
being able to get the mop underneath.
Yeah, it's a great solution, and this is something that's probably come from, I suppose, European customers would tend to go for wall hung, whereas traditionally close couple would be the big seller. We're definitely seeing a big swing, particularly as people are doing new builds, and even with deep renovations, they're actually investing in the extra bit of kit because they want the product up off the floor. And apart from the cleaning piece, even visually, it gives the illusion of more floor space, yes. So it just makes the bathroom feel a bit bigger. So the pan itself can be set at different heights. So again, we mentioned within the close couple versions, the standard height would be 400. If you want to raise that pan up a little bit more to make it comfort height, that can all be accommodated in the adjustment within the frame itself.
Whatever you want.
Whatever you want, you can have it. And then these plates come in different colours then as well to match your taps
yes,
and showers and stuff. And then lastly but not least is what we call the back to wall pan. So this sits on the floor, so it doesn't need the frame, but it would need a concealed cistern to go in behind the wall. And this can be quite useful in applications where, again, space is an issue, or if you wanted to put a little piece of furniture or a little void and just have the pan backed up to it. This is called a back to wall pan. Probably not as popular as wall hung, and certainly not as popular as the close couple, but it's there, it's in the collection and available nonetheless.
Got the options.
Yeah. The other thing is that all the products we're showing you here are white, but believe it or not, colour in Sanitaryware is back in the fold as well.
Richard, you also mentioned that colours available in toilets as well now.
I know, who knew this would come back, but here we are. So there's just an example of some of the colours from the Avanti collection in our wall hung range. You can actually see the full colour palette available here. So there's 8 different colours. 2 of them are white, so this is your standard ceramic white.
Yes.
And then we have a satin white, depending on your requirements. And then there's another beautiful collection of 6 colours. So we have matching wash basins to match the back to wall and the wall hung toilet. So again, whilst colour is back in ceramics, it's not as domineering. They're kind of more accents because you don't have the full kind of the bath, everything matching the way it was maybe all those years ago. Absolutely. We all can remember those, but no, essentially you have the full collection available. And again, it just gives people variety and option. And then in our Skal wash basin collection here behind you, we touched on this earlier on the furniture piece, but you can actually see that there's all the different colours that we offer in the Scandinavian collection. We can actually colour match on the Skal basins, and again, you don't have to have the same colour vanity unit. You can have a white unit and just put a colour basin on if you want. So just loads and loads of opportunity to bring colour into the space.
This is what I went for here. The colour on the outside and then white on the inside.
Yeah,
Love it.
Looks fantastic.